Let's begin with a question that might hit close to home. Have you ever wondered if the vegetables you put on your plate could be helping, or quietly harming, your testosterone and overall vitality after 60? If you're a man or woman over 60, you've probably heard endless advice to eat more veggies. But the truth is, not all vegetables are created equal, especially when it comes to your hormones and long-term energy. Some vegetables can power up your body, helping you reclaim the strength and drive you remember from your younger days. Others, shockingly, can do the opposite, quietly lowering your testosterone, zapping your motivation, and even putting your health at risk. Before we go further, let me introduce you to someone who could be any one of us. His name is Charles. He's 73, a retired teacher, married nearly 50 years, and proud of the life he's built. For decades, Charles prided himself on eating healthy. He loved big salads, tried new veggies, and thought he was doing everything right. But slowly, he began to notice changes. He was more tired, his muscles felt weaker, and his spark, in and out of the bedroom, had faded. His doctor said his testosterone was on the low side, but instead of medication, Charles wanted to know if food could help. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Robert Jansen. For over 30 years, I've helped men and women over 60 reclaim their vitality, strength, and zest for life, often by making small but powerful changes to their daily routines. My mission is to cut through the myths and confusion, especially when it comes to food. Because you deserve to know what truly supports your health, and what could be silently setting you back. Now, here's the value you'll get today. By the end of this video, you'll know the 3 essential vegetables that can help support healthy testosterone naturally, as well as 6 so-called healthy vegetables that seniors should avoid to protect their hormones and overall well-being. These are the kinds of changes that can bring back your energy, muscle tone, and that wonderful feeling of confidence at any age. So, let's return to Charles. He came to me frustrated, asking, "Doc, I'm eating all my veggies. Why do I feel so run down?" When we reviewed his daily meals, I noticed that he was unknowingly eating several vegetables that have been shown to disrupt hormone balance, especially in older adults. At the same time, he was missing out on 3 of the most powerful, testosterone-supporting veggies out there. Charles isn't alone. Most seniors make the same mistakes because the common advice just doesn't account for the unique needs of the aging body. Now, before I reveal which vegetables to swap and which to skip, I want to invite you to help shape this community. If you're finding this message helpful, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you never miss another tip from me, Dr. Jansen. And let me know in the comments, yes or no, do you believe that vegetables can impact your hormones and energy at this stage of life? I read your answers personally, and your feedback helps me create videos that speak directly to what you care about. Back to Charles. After our talk, I asked him to keep a simple food diary. Within days, a pattern became clear. He was eating large amounts of vegetables that, while considered superfoods by some, are actually problematic for many seniors. Some were loaded with natural plant chemicals that block mineral absorption or act as endocrine disruptors, meaning they can interfere with your body's natural hormone production, including testosterone. He was surprised, to say the least. "Doc, I thought vegetables were always good. That's what most of us believe, but after 60, things change. Your gut becomes more sensitive, your metabolism slows, and your hormone system gets more delicate. Some vegetables can actually increase inflammation, worsen gut discomfort, and even lower your body's ability to make and use testosterone." But here's the hopeful part. As soon as we swapped out those troublemakers and made the 3 must-eat veggies a daily habit, Charles began to feel a difference. His energy returned. He felt stronger, slept better, and, he told me with a smile, felt like a new man in the bedroom. His wife noticed, too. That's why I always say, real change doesn't have to be complicated. With the right information, you can enjoy more energy, sharper thinking, and the kind of vitality that makes every day brighter, no matter your age. So, what are these vegetables you need to know about? In the next part, I'll reveal the 6 vegetables that seniors should avoid and explain exactly why they can quietly sabotage your hormones and well-being. I'll also start to share how you can use the must-eat veggies to your advantage, just like Charles did. And as always, if you're finding this valuable, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. I'm here to help you thrive, one healthy choice at a time. When Charles and I reviewed his meals, the list of healthy vegetables that might actually be dragging him down was longer than he expected. This is a common surprise for so many seniors. You work hard to include plenty of veggies, trusting that you're fueling your body, but your energy keeps dropping and your strength doesn't come back. The real culprit? Some vegetables are full of compounds that, while harmless or even helpful for younger folks, can interfere with hormone production, trigger inflammation, or simply be tough for the older gut to handle. Let's break down the 6 vegetables I ask my senior patients to avoid or limit if they want to keep testosterone and energy levels up. First are raw cruciferous vegetables: raw broccoli, raw cauliflower, raw cabbage, and Brussels sprouts. These veggies are praised for their nutrients, but eaten raw, they contain goitrogens, which can interfere with your thyroid and, indirectly, your testosterone production. For seniors, raw cruciferous veggies are also tough to digest, leading to gas, bloating, and discomfort. Charles was loading up his salads with raw broccoli and cabbage, thinking he was doing the right thing, but it was making him feel sluggish and uncomfortable. Next on the list are soybeans and edamame. Many people believe soy is heart healthy, but for seniors, especially men, it's not always your friend. Soy contains phytoestrogens, plant compounds that mimic estrogen in your body. Too much soy can tip the delicate balance of hormones, leading to a subtle drop in testosterone and a loss of that sense of masculine vitality. Charles had switched to edamame as a snack, but after we removed it, his energy and mood noticeably improved. The third culprit is eggplant. This one surprises people. Eggplant contains natural substances called solanine and oxalates, which can be hard on aging kidneys and may cause joint discomfort or worsen inflammation. For anyone with arthritis or sensitive digestion, eggplant is a vegetable best enjoyed only occasionally, if at all. Number 4. Corn. It might bring back memories of summer barbecues, but today's corn is often high in sugar and low in real nutrition. Corn spikes your blood sugar and, for many seniors, leads to energy crashes, weight gain, and even difficulty maintaining healthy testosterone levels. Charles loved corn on the cob, but he felt much better when he switched to other options. Fifth, I caution seniors about white potatoes. While not technically a vegetable that kills testosterone, white potatoes are a starchy carb that turns to sugar quickly in the body. They contribute to blood sugar spikes, weight gain, and inflammation, all of which make it harder to keep hormone levels balanced. If you love potatoes, go for sweet potatoes in moderation. They're less likely to spike your blood sugar and provide more nutrition. And finally, beware of canned vegetables loaded with sodium and preservatives. Canned green beans, carrots, and even spinach are convenient, but all that salt and chemical residue can raise blood pressure and worsen fluid retention. 2 things that sap your energy and affect your confidence, especially as you age. Charles was amazed. "Doc, I've been eating some of these every week. No wonder I'm so tired." It's not about eliminating every favorite food overnight, but about making smarter choices that give your body a fighting chance to produce and maintain healthy testosterone. If you're finding this information helpful, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss practical advice. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Yes or no, were you surprised by any of these vegetables on the never eat list? Your answers help me make sure I'm giving you exactly the advice you need. What happened after Charles removed these 6 from his daily routine? Within just a couple of weeks, he felt less bloated, slept better, and noticed a more stable, positive mood. But the real magic happened when he added the 3 must-eat vegetables for seniors who want to keep their hormones strong and steady. In the next part, I'll share exactly which vegetables Charles started eating every day, why they work so well for testosterone and energy, and simple ways to make them taste great, even if you're not usually a veggie lover. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment yes or no if you're ready to learn the best foods for senior vitality. I read every response and use your feedback to help men and women like you thrive in every stage of life. When Charles made those changes, cutting back on raw cruciferous veggies, soy, eggplant, corn, white potatoes, and salty canned vegetables, he quickly noticed how much lighter and clearer he felt. But what truly turned things around was adding 3 powerhouse vegetables that don't just avoid harm, they actually help lift and support testosterone, energy, and that inner sense of vitality. The first must-eat veggie for seniors looking to boost testosterone is asparagus. Asparagus isn't just a delicious side for your dinner plate. It's one of nature's best sources of vitamin E and folate, two nutrients directly linked to hormone production and sexual health. Vitamin E helps protect your cells from damage and supports healthy testosterone production, while folate aids in DNA repair and cell growth. Asparagus also acts as a gentle natural diuretic, helping you shed excess fluid and reduce bloating. For Charles, swapping in roasted or lightly steamed asparagus for his usual side dishes was easy, and he soon realized he felt less puffy, with more stable energy through the day. Next up is red bell pepper. Bright, sweet, and crunchy, red bell pepper is packed with vitamin C, far more than an orange, and rich in antioxidants that fight inflammation and help your body make more testosterone naturally. Vitamin C is also vital for immune health, joint support, and keeping your blood vessels strong and flexible. For older adults, that's the difference between sluggish circulation and a body that's ready for action, no matter your age. Charles began adding chopped red bell pepper to salads, omelets, and stir-fries, or simply slicing them for a quick snack. He loved the flavor and the way it boosted the color and crunch of his meals. The third essential veggie for seniors is beetroot, especially roasted or steamed beets. Beets are full of natural nitrates, which your body converts to nitric oxide, a compound that opens up your blood vessels and supports healthy blood flow down there, as well as throughout your entire body. This is a huge factor in maintaining both physical performance and sexual health as you age. Beets also support your liver, reduce blood pressure, and help your body produce more energy at the cellular level. Charles wasn't sure about beets at first, but he found that roasting them brought out their natural sweetness. And he enjoyed them as a side or tossed into salads a few times a week. Here's the best part. None of these vegetables require fancy recipes or difficult prep. Charles kept a tray of roasted asparagus and beets in the fridge to warm up for meals. He sliced red bell pepper for snacking or tossed it into quick stir-fries. It didn't take long for these habits to become a regular part of his routine, and with every meal, he felt more alert, more energetic, and more himself. It's worth noting, too, that these veggies are all gentle on the aging digestive system, helping avoid that heavy, bloated feeling that so many other foods can cause after 60. The fiber in beets and asparagus, along with the anti-inflammatory benefits of bell pepper, meant Charles was more comfortable after eating, with better regularity and less discomfort. If you're listening and thinking, I could do that, you're right, you absolutely can. Start by adding one of these veggies to your next meal. Don't worry if you're not a beet person yet. Try roasting them, adding a sprinkle of salt, or pairing with a bit of goat cheese for flavor. Or steam up some asparagus and finish it with a squeeze of lemon. The key is to make it enjoyable and easy. If you're finding this advice helpful, please like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. And let me know in the comments, yes or no, are you willing to give these 3 testosterone-friendly veggies a try? Your answers guide me as I create future videos for this growing community. For Charles, the transformation went far beyond his lab numbers. Within a month of adding these vegetables, he told me he was waking up with more drive, laughing more, and feeling a spark he thought was gone for good. His wife noticed the difference, too. She said he seemed 10 years younger, more engaged in life, and happier to say yes to adventures, both big and small. In the final part, I'll share how Charles made these new habits stick even on busy days, tips for eating out or traveling, and a few extra food and lifestyle tweaks that work hand in hand with these veggies for even better testosterone, energy, and well-being after 60. Remember, your journey doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to start. I'm cheering you on every step of the way. What made Charles's success sustainable wasn't just learning which vegetables to eat, it was making these habits fit comfortably into his everyday life. He discovered that enjoying the right foods is about preparation, simplicity, and celebrating every win, no matter how small. That's how he moved from struggling with low energy and motivation to feeling strong, optimistic, and truly alive again, without ever feeling deprived or overwhelmed. For Charles, the first step was building his shopping list around his new veggie heroes. Each week, he'd pick up fresh asparagus, red bell peppers, and beets. He'd roast a tray of beets and asparagus on Sunday afternoon so they were ready to reheat for dinner or slice over lunch salads. Red bell peppers became his go-to snack, washed, sliced, and waiting in the fridge for when he wanted something crisp and sweet. He even started experimenting with beet salads and omelets packed with red pepper. Over time, these vegetables didn't just support his testosterone, they became flavors he craved. The real game changer was staying consistent even when life got busy. Charles learned a few tricks for keeping on track. If he was traveling, he'd look for grilled or roasted veggies at restaurants, or pick up raw bell peppers and ready-to-eat cooked beets from the supermarket. He'd also plan quick, one-pan meals at home, like roasting all 3 veggies together, tossed with olive oil and his favorite herbs. These simple routines meant he was never without a good choice, and he never felt like he was missing out. He also kept things interesting by varying how he served these veggies. Asparagus was sometimes grilled with a touch of lemon, beets were paired with a sprinkle of feta cheese, and bell peppers found their way into everything from stir-fries to breakfast eggs. The key was making it enjoyable, not a chore. That's the secret to any healthy habit after 60. When it feels good and fits into your life, you'll keep going without even thinking about it. But Charles's story is about more than just food. As his energy, mood, and confidence improved, he found himself saying yes to more social invitations, taking longer walks with his wife, and reconnecting with old friends. He was surprised to discover that the right food choices didn't just help his body, they opened up his world. His doctor was thrilled with his lab numbers. But Charles cared more about how he felt, steadier, more engaged, and much more like himself. Now, I want you to imagine what this could mean for you. What would you do with more energy and confidence? How might your relationships, hobbies, and sense of purpose change if you felt your best every single day? Remember, the journey doesn't have to be perfect. Start with one vegetable, one meal, one day. Notice how you feel and let those small wins build your motivation. Before we wrap up, let's touch on a few extra lifestyle tweaks that work hand in hand with the right veggies for healthy testosterone and overall vitality. Move your body every day, even just a walk or gentle stretching. Get enough restful sleep. Your hormones depend on it. Avoid excessive alcohol and minimize stress, both of which can sap your energy and disrupt hormones. Stay hydrated and consider adding a handful of nuts, olive oil, or a little oily fish for healthy fats. If this video has given you hope or inspired you to try something new, please take a second to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon. And let me know in the comments, yes or no, are you ready to make these easy changes for your health and happiness after 60? Your answers shape future videos and help me reach more people who need this support. As we finish, remember Charles's journey. With just a few thoughtful swaps and a willingness to try something new, he reclaimed his energy, his optimism, and his spark for life. That's what I want for you, too. With the right vegetables, a simple routine, and a positive outlook, your best years can truly be ahead of you. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Dr. Robert Jansen, reminding you that every choice matters, and that small, steady steps can bring big, joyful changes. Take care of yourself, celebrate your progress, and I'll see you in the next video.